Hello and welcome to 5-Minute Math. Today we are looking at the 8th grade concept of trend lines. This is standard 8.5D in the great state of Texas, and we are using item number 23 off the 2016 released STAAR test. If you have not done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and we will look at our answers together. So we've got a scatter plot here, shows the average number of hours, each of 13 people. So this 13 people represent these 13 dots, right? So it is a scatter plot, so it's not going to be 100% accurate in regards to a straight line, but we are at least getting some type of trend here. Looks like it's sloping down. At work every week, and the average number of hours each of them spends on recreational activities every week. And so here's kind of the tricky one, is we've got hours at work, and then we've got hours at recreational activities. And so our hours at work is the x-axis, then our hours for the recreational activities is going to be our y-axis. And so really what's going to be our best friend here is if we can find a trend line. So we're looking at the relationship here, and it definitely looks like, and it makes sense, right? If you only spend 10 hours a week at work, look at all this time you're going to have on recreational activities, 30 to 35. But if you spend 50 hours a week at work, then you're not going to have much time for recreation, right? And so what we can do is we can draw a trend line, and what we're going to do is we're going to try to see if we can kind of snake it in between some of these dots here, right? And so you're looking to try to get, if you've got two different ones, you're looking for it to kind of be the average. And it's not going to be 100% perfect, and it's not a straight line. It looks like it kind of curves just a little bit, but I was trying to find that pattern there. All right, so let's see, we've got a little trend line there. Looks like that's kind of following a pattern, and it definitely slopes down, which makes a lot of sense, right? The more work hours, the less time you have for recreation. So based on the scatter plot, what is the best prediction? All right, so we're going to use this trend line to make a prediction. So prediction means it can be an estimate. It doesn't have to be 100% perfect. The average number of hours a person spends at work every week. So we're looking for the average number of hours a person spends at work every week. So we're looking for the x here. If that person spends an average of 10 hours on recreational activities. Okay. So if we get 10 hours of recreational activities, what did we guess? Looks like we got something right there. I'm going to guess it's just a hair past 60, so I might say like 62 if we wanted to plot it, right? 62 hours of work gets you about 10 hours of recreational activities. So let's see what our options are. So A says 33. Well, that's not going to work, because if we put that 33 right there, that's probably going to be right around there. Obviously, that does not follow the trend line, so that's just no good. 85, wow, that's right around there. That's where that trend line becomes very helpful. That's nowhere near the trend line, so 33 is too little. 85 is too much. We've got 50. That's interesting. 50 is right where we were when we had 15 hours. So if we were to do this, it would go like that and then kind of come down a little bit, or we would have to really just kind of, we definitely have to get it from the linear relationship to more of a curved relationship. So I don't know about that 50. Now take a look at this 65. So 65 is right here. I guessed about 62. So yeah, 62, 65, if we shift it over a little bit, that might also help this line not kind of bend a little bit. So yeah, that 65 looks good. Our answer here is going to be D.